With one event left in Team City League 2025, the escape room presents possibly the toughest challenge of them all. And I mean that literally. So basically, the way this event works is there'll be like 6 main rounds where you will have to basically get through. When the time to get through each of them before it running out will decrease by a half minute on every single one of them. So, for example, the first one will just be 3 minutes, then 2.5, then 2, then 1.5, then 1, and then 30 seconds. And if more than 2 marbles survive that last one, we will go to a sudden death round. As you see the current standings, there are only 2 teams that can still win, Krakow and Paris. Paris need at least a bronze, and most assumedly to win the event, because I don't see Krakow getting 10th or lower in any way, which they have not done since the 10th event, ironically enough. And they haven't placed bottom 3 at all in this entire league. And this will not be a timed demo run, it's just going to be one demo run, I guess. In the lineup and the house bricks. Just to show you what it kind of looks like. There's an elevator right there that takes the marbles back, like that one lineup meant. And both lineup mints, in fact, so it will be one of the house bricks that makes it. So there's 2 splits, making it impossible for all 4 marbles to fail the level. Which you're going to go back to the elevator, I suppose, meaning one of the 2 house bricks. Let's see if it's the first one or the second one. Whichever one goes to the right is the one that does. And it's the first one, so that marble will make it. The second one will just have to go back, would have just had to go back to the elevator there. You can't really see all that well. But, yeah, that might be the best view you're going to get out of it. I'm sorry. Starting off with the 3-minute round. So you see, 2 championship contenders have picked Rocktau and Versailles to represent them in this event. Mixed picks for the rest of them. Now let's see which ones pay off and which ones get eliminated in this first round. And it's off now, and yeah, no false start going to be taken there because, like, it's not really timed in the way it normally is. It's actually like, counts down. I forgot to start the elevator. So, yeah, that'll be what takes the marbles back up. Now that it's actually, like, less dark. And sunken deep and less sunken deep into the void. Alright, so here we go. Quincy, Naponsa, that marble is attempting for an NVM title win here, and they in Orange have already made this with literally just like a half minute to spare of the 3 minutes that are in this part. So yeah, 3-minute round, they made it look easy. Paris, they've made it already, so that could be a worry for Krakow. And also a confusion for me because now Polska's already done like 3 individual and a duo events. So I mean, yeah, couldn't do this one obviously because it can't do more than 4 in this. And Just Beat, they made that as well. And I think I see who might have been Krakow going back to the elevator there. Montreal, they just cannot get a break outside the water in the second half, to say the least, and they are going back there as well. Along with what might be Krakow. What did Hong Kong with that? Okay. Whichever one that was, this went back to the elevator. Whichever one this is, it's going to go back to it as well, so Krakow have not made this yet. Now, I think that is Colin Poor. Yes, it is. And Pang, I think they're the marble if this 3 wants to make it. And everyone goes back to the elevator again. It's now like a minute left. Now under a minute. Time ticking away. Phoenix. Where did they go? Did it get stuck? Yeah, they just got stuck under there for some reason. And they're going to be saved. Montreal's going to have to go back, and that's going to cause extreme stress. And Agra, I see, got stuck. Now, holding back a couple marbles, I think if anyone misses that first part, that they're going to be completely just fried here unless Nigo is somehow pushed. And they are. Meanwhile, Missouri puts themselves out there. Missouri, that they've been in pun completely intended there for this entire league, and makes it. And Warsaw might be the last one. This is going to be big. Krakow have not gotten through yet. They're either on the elevator or in that funnel. I don't think they're going to make it. And by that funnel, I mean gold. I mean the gold one, which is not going to result in gold for them, evidently. I don't think another marble's going to make this. Yeah, because Warsaw, or rather Montreal, even if they were to get through this funnel in time, timer's running out right now. Yep, it's over. And yep, they went back to the elevator anyways, so they are out. And there you see, Krakow get 13th place in this event, Accra 14th as well, and Denver playing 15th. They were the green team that get eliminated there. Montreal 12th and Tibet, of course, last. And so Paris, now that Krakow have officially avoided bottom two in this event, have to get at least a silver here versus Leeds if they want to win their team a championship. And they're off. No one's made this yet, which I don't really expect to, but you're going to have to need to if you want to get this done. And Warsaw, they were the last ones to make it through the first round. Ironically enough, are the first ones to make it through the second round. Well, the last ones to make it through the distance, but of course. Hong Kong, they make it as well. As now have Quincy, once again, early on, Nippon Sen's made it. And they are clearly hungry for that MVM title, in which they're getting one step closer to earning, I suppose. Still, a minute and a half left. And St. Albans look like they're going to make that. Yes. Phoenix, they just dropped right in. I don't think they're going to get past, meaning they're going to have to go back again. Paris, they're all the way up there. And unless Norwich get through this first, which they don't, they're going to have a hard time, if not an impossibly hard time, getting through this now. And there we go. Everyone has made it through. Now, let's see. Well, Norwich, I think they're going to go the way you want to here. Phoenix up top, I don't think they're going to do it. Chesapeake. Alright, Paris, so they're just the next ones to make it through here on both these funnels. After Chesapeake makes it through that green one, if they just don't get passed by anyone in the blue funnel, then they should be good to go here. But it's going to depend on the time, which is ticked under a half minute now. It's going to depend on the time they waste. Admittedly. I think they might just have enough, though. If they were to make it through next, they would make it, and I think they would just cut the rest of the field off here. Yep. Versailles has made that. That's 7 of the 11 marbles now. I don't think we're going to get another one in. Yep, so these other 4, yep, as soon as you hear that now, it's over. And no one else has made it through. So there you see Chesapeake, Phoenix, Berlin, and New York, that is. They will get 8th through 11th in the event in the order, and we're down to our top 7 after just 2 rounds already down to the 2-minute round. And we are off for our 2-minute round here. Good old starting machine for the elevator is underway. And let's see, who are the first ones to make it? I think we're going to have a couple eliminations in this round as well. Well, I guarantee there will be at least one. Saw how close that championship was to being over at Paris. They have officially achieved a top 7 finish. Falling for they're the last of the 3 green teams left, so they've made it. So, yeah. I'm just not on so a little color confusion. Hong Kong, they've made it as well. So both of us will similarly ended in the top 5, maybe even voting for this one. Norwich, they made it too. Warsaw have gotten stuck, and Paris look like they're going to go that way. We saw what happened with Accra. Are they going to get free? Yes, Paris 2-3 Warsaw. Either they sabotaged themselves in the spot in the elevator as far as I can see. Yep, they both made it through those last 2 prongs, but now they're going to have a really hard time getting through. Whoever gets through that gold funnel first between those 2, if it's Paris, championship has to be decided for sure. And even then, they're going to have to make it through 2 funnels and a bunch of other stuff in time. Which I highly doubt is going to happen in like 40 seconds. Not under 40. They have the chance, but I don't think it's going to come their way. And yeah, it most certainly isn't now. No matter what gets pulled off here, yeah, St. Albans, they've made it. And even if Paris gets through in time, they're still going to go back the wrong way here. And I can already say with full confidence that Krakow have already won Team City with 2025. I think it's over as soon as Paris, yep, 7 seconds, and there's no way Warsaw or Quincy are going to make this, so, yep. It's all over there, and we're down to the top 4 of the event already. And so, Warsaw will get 5th, Quincy 6th, and Paris will take the 7th place spot for this final event. Interestingly, the only event in the second half where we don't get a medal or dead last. And now, this might very well be what decides our winner of this event here. Only a quarter of the marbles we started with are still in this one. And nothing really more left to play with here, but we do have Kuala Lumpur and Hong Kong who topped the last event that are playing for that overall podium. St. Albans, I think they needed Acker and Dinner Point to bring the top to even get that, so I don't think it's going to happen for them even if they win this. And Norwich. It's already ticked to under a minute now. They've made it, and this might be the gold winning run for them. Unless if Kuala Lumpur can make this in time. Which for Ampang, I don't know if that's going to be able to pull it off here. They're clearly going for it though, and I think it might happen. For Norwich and for St. Albans, it probably won't, and it's probably just going to be a race to the end to determine who gets bronze. Or, I mean Hong Kong and St. Albans, I'm sorry. For that one. And... Yep, Kuala Lumpur, I don't know what happened there, but they've made it, and I don't think there's going to be a way these other two make it, because, yeah, there's clearly not going to be a way they make this in 12 seconds. And what is now ticked to 10 seconds, I'm not going to do the 10, 9, 10, the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown here, because I already know what the results are going to be. Yep, Hong Kong and St. Albans, they're both gone. And so St. Albans, they do at least round it out with a medal. Hong Kong will not be able to say the same thing. And Missouri does get at least bronze, and now it's Norwich and Kuala Lumpur. But what a flashy finale these two have packed up for us here. Indeed. And we might not even need a 30-second round, because I don't think either of them are going to make 3 funnels in 30 seconds. Kuala Lumpur look like they can make this all in a minute, though. Meanwhile, Norwich are already going to have to go back. I think it might as well just be over. We might not even need the 30-second round for this. I think Kuala Lumpur, maybe, I think if the map allows, I think they will actually get the overall bronze here. Yep, Norwich are going to go back. There's only like, well, that is just how quick these rounds go by when you decrease an entire half minute from them. And yep, I can already prove it right as soon as it ends here that Norwich are not going to be able to make this, and that Ampang from Kuala Lumpur has won the final event. There's literally only like 3 seconds left. It's all over now. Yep, now it is. You heard that ring, and Kuala Lumpur are your final event winners. And there is the podium that Kuala Lumpur, Norwich, and St. Albans end up on. These 3 teams got medals, and well, Kuala Lumpur were very consistent. The other 2 had virtually nothing but just endless torture, aside from some medals. And it's official, as we can now hear it. It is officially now been confirmed that Naponset off tiebreaker Ampang did not do enough to win. Did not do enough for that event win. Naponset off the tiebreaker has won the most valuable marble award. Heartbreak for Kuala Lumpur, but they did, we're hearing it now, they did do enough to steal 3rd place in the standings from all those other teams, in spite of a torturous first quarter for them, admittedly, even more so than Norwich at points, in placements, perhaps. They still managed to come all the way back with a silver in event 15, gold in event 16, and claim auto qualification. For now, please enjoy.